I speak for myself. I'm so sick of myself. I'm sick of my promises. I'm sick of saying we're going to do something and we don't. So we know what it takes to write a book. I'm Kate Emerson, best-selling author, international speaker, and kick butter to help you write your book. And I need to do it for myself right now.
Exactly. I'm Sarah Bullen and I'm a writing coach and a literary agent. And Kate and I have been promising ourselves and each other that we are going to get our book written. It's Kate's 4th book.
Yes.
And my personal book, yeah, because I ghostwrite books, so I've written quite a number. But it's a whole different thing writing your own book. And really it requires quite a lot, as I am learning, because my job is to help you write your book. And we have been talking about this for a year. We've got the book, we're going to write the book. We said it at meetings, and we decided that this week we're actually just writing the entire thing in 5 days.
Well, what happened was we started last February, actually. And we sat together for 4 days together, because we know that's what it takes. We put together the high-end structure, we put the concept, the why, who it's for, we did a proposal, we got really tight, and then life happened, because it does. So we're so busy helping everybody else. As the saying goes, the cobbler's son wears no shoes. So we then tried to carve out some more time, but we were busy helping our authors, so we were in work mode as opposed to our own book mode. And then we just said, this is bollocks. So here we are again.
Yeah. You know, it's quite interesting about this is we always say to writers, you have to do an immersion. And we've just picked up our notes when we last looked at the book, and we had to read them. We even said, sorry, what was the book about again? So we always have to go back to the drawing board. Now, the book is about how to write your book in 100 days.
Which feels a little ironic at this moment, doesn't it? Yeah. So we are literally having to put our own money where our own mouth is, and we are needing to go back, delve, look into it and go, we can't even remember where we left off. So that's the problem when you do a little bit of a project, leave it, go back to it. So when we work with writers, we give them 4 months on our mentorship to write a book. This book is going to be how to write a book in 100 days. But we are just here to say we're a little embarrassed. Well, I am. I'll speak for myself, because we've been talking about it. And as a coach, my job is always to cajole, nudge, kick you a little forward so that we reach the goals that we say are important. This book is important to us because we know that we can reach more people, and we wanted to be able to give it to our writers when they come on our mentorships. We are working with more and more writers, and so it's really important for us, for our own credibility. We often talk about that in our brand, in Pitch to Publish, that having a book is one of the best business cards you can have. So if you're a business owner, a professional person, it's also just so much fun, actually, becoming an author, whether you're doing it for your brand or whether you are wanting to tell your story for your family and maybe just print 1 or 2 copies of your hard care and love that's gone into your words. So we're here to say immersion, and we're also here to say that not everybody can write a book in 5 days, and the kind of book we're writing is based on material we have already. We've taught, we've got worksheets, we've got workbooks, we've got courses we run. So it's more for us of a compiling, and a fair amount of writing will go into it. So we've got the important things. We've got coffee. We've locked the front door. We've sent everybody away, and that's what it's going to happen. Because I think that's one of the biggest things actually is writing a book is not so much the content or the why, it's actually managing distractions. So you might notice writer's block, you might notice procrastination. Actually, it's just how do you immerse, lock down, just get to it, have some strict deadlines, strict goals every day. And that's one of the tasks actually is just how to be dedicated and not distracted. It's one of the most difficult chores that a writer has. So we're going to do a little live every day, let you know how we're doing. We might be a bit wired by the end of the day with too much of this lovely stuff.
Nice.
I see how our cups match our outfits. That was not by design.
That was so styled. Not by your design.
And you can tell we are great friends and we always have lots of fun. So we are sitting our bums down to write our book on how to write a book. See you soon.